Hi everyone, welcome to the reading. What we're doing here today is we're going to do a reading on the harvest moon. So it's a full moon in Pisces, in Virgo energy, in Virgo time. So we're going to see what that means for us. I did jot a few things down. It came to me as I was shuffling, so I'm just going to read just a little bit. We know this is a Pisces full moon, so we know, some of the things that Pisces is about emotions, right? I often feel for Pisces, many times their challenge is learning to control the emotion, right? Being able to experience the high, just a little bit higher, I don't know, than everyone else. Now, this is just my feeling. This is not based on anything. It's just based on the many readings I have done. And in the Virgo energy. So it's about emotions and then being grounded, right? Practical, daily habits, becoming one with Mother Nature. It is, we have Mercury mind, we have Chiron body, and Mother Earth, and it's the combination. As a matter of fact, we're going to do that in the reading. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards, and we're going to do Raphael, which is really good concerning, like the physical health, and then we're going to do Mother Mary. So we're gonna look at everything through this reading: spirituality, physical health, I'm sure mental health, emotions, and how to make sure that we're grounded too. This is the energy to remind you that everything is working out. Everything is working out as it's meant to. What we have to learn to do is rise up and meet the energy that's coming in. So this is a real dreamy, beautiful type of energy that's coming in. And being in the highest vibration, I feel we'll be able to enjoy it for everything that it is. Okay. Harvest also, I think of harvest, I think about it's time, for my hard work, the planting, the sowing, the watering, the caring, right? Everything that went into making sure that seed can reach can break through the surface. And it's really the sun's energy that's pulling it. Do I know that for a fact? No, I don't. I just feel like that. Anyway, this is what I feel this time is about. So where our energy has been, I feel like some of us then start to see the results of that. Maybe good, maybe bad, maybe a little bit of both. But nonetheless, it's very dreamy energy. So this is about raising our vibration. All right, now let's start with Mother Mary. We're just going to pull one. That way I don't keep you here forever. All right, my loves, this is the time, because the reading is beginning, where you just want to clear your mind. Okay, just clear your mind. It allows yourself, it allows you to enjoy reading much more. It's releasing the outcome and just going with the flow, okay? And you can only do that if you have calm energy. So that's the main thing, and this is what this reading is about, right? We're mixing the emotion and making sure we're staying grounded at the same time. It's a beautiful mix. We have quiet and we have forgiveness. And of course, I'm going to take them both. Quiet. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. It's about listening internally, right? Forgiveness. I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. I need to release old resentments so that I can live my life today, enjoy my life today. Okay, so we're going to read from the book. Start with quiet. The answers you seek can be heard within the stillness. This card counsels you to create some quiet alone time so that you can hear the truth. You will recognize it as such by the way that your body resonates with it. You may have a reaction of angel bumps on your skin or a feeling that everything clicks into place. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and breathe deeply. Put your entire focus upon the sounds of your heartbeat and breath, and notice them slowing. Then ask questions and listen to the answers that come to you as thoughts, feelings, and visions. Request that heaven send you signs to validate that you've accurately heard these messages from above, and then take action when guided. Okay. So it starts within, hearing the call, and then the movement forward. Let's go into forgiveness. Out with the old and in with the new is the message contained within this card. If you're feeling like you're stuck in a reoccurring bad dream, the culprit is likely contained within stored unforgiveness. Throughout life, everyone has endured painful experiences. You are not alone. However, you do have a choice as to whether to continue suffering from the after effects of those experiences. Forgiveness is the purifying, detoxifying agent that allows you to move forward in a whole new way. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you're endorsing the negative behavior. It simply means that you're unwilling to store the toxic burden of anger within you. And good for you for making this life-changing decision. After all, your anger only hurts you, not the offending person. So call upon Mother Mary for help in releasing old emotional burdens. Dear Mother Mary, thank you for putting your healing hands upon my heart and mind to draw out the darkness of my judgments, blame, and anger towards others. Please help me, beloved Mother, to see myself and all others as you do and be purified in my perceptions. Amen. It doesn't say amen, but I feel like I need to say amen. So, amen. Okay. Let's keep these out. They will be part of the reading. And let's bring out Archangel Raphael. I haven't used this deck in forever. I want to say 2 houses ago. That's how I am judging my life at this point. Like, okay, how long ago did I move from there to here? Just been in movement, movement, movement. One more. By the way, both these decks are by Doreen Virtue. Alright, I got 3. I'm going to take them. They were face up. So I feel like this is going to be for different people. Alright, we have Divine Intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with Then you insert the person's name. And for helping me with the situation, I have faith in divine intervention, and I fully accept your guidance now. So for someone, this is about pulling Archangel Raphael into the experience. Wherever you may be health-wise here, or a loved one. This is about asking and allowing. Sometimes you don't even have to ask, you just have to allow. You don't know what to ask. So don't be burdened by that. It's the allowance of it that's really all you need. The allowance. Okay? But this is the gratitude after the fact. And this is the knowing that someone is being helped, of course, by doctors and what have you. But this is also, and I'm going to say, intuitively I'm picking up that I feel like someone wants to thank a particular nurse, or there's a nurse who's watching this, and it could be a doctor too, but I'm really feeling a nurse, and I'm feeling very compassionate energy. But I mean, if I ever end up in a hospital, I would love to have you as my nurse. This is what I feel. Anyways, I feel like divine is thanking you for your service. Maybe you're getting ready to retire. But your service has gone beyond just the people that you've helped. I want you to know that. Okay? I want to say this can be for different fields, but I have to tell you, I am very strongly feeling that there's a nurse who needs to hear this. Okay. Listen to your intuitive feelings. It's the second card. Looks like a prince. Okay. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. So feeling something's right, something's wrong. And maybe, I want it. But, I know it's, I feel like for some of you it's about, I don't know, this is turning into a very intuitive reading. That really isn't talking about the moon, but I feel like these have to come out anyway. Okay, I got the instinct to put my card down like this, and when I did that, what I saw was the unicorn's horn. I guess that's what it is, a horn, which then pointed straight up to the card forgiveness. So for someone, it's about going within, feeling perhaps even the love of your guides, your angels, our angels. Right now I feel like we really are all one. And when I say your angels, I mean all of my angels, your angels. I feel like these are angels that maybe are there for the collective. And it feels like, what I'm getting is the image of Pisces then flowing into Virgo. The actual energy of, like Pisces energy that then comes into the Virgo energy, right? Very different opposite energies. And within that energy, there may be someone that I don't want to say you need to forgive, that I feel like you want to forgive. You want the energy gone, okay? Or, I shouldn't say or, I should say and, for some of you, it is about forgiveness that you want. You want forgiveness. And now what I'm feeling too is, for some of you, this is about, like, I need this forgiveness. And really what it's about is forgiveness for yourself. You need to forgive yourself. Okay? Maybe for prior actions, of course, prior actions, circumstances. And what I'm picking up is something I heard Oprah say once: when you know better, or I think it was Oprah, when you know better, you do better. And that is so true, right? If I knew back in my 20s what I know now, I wouldn't have been in an abusive relationship. I wouldn't have put up with this, and I wouldn't have put up with that, right? So, forgive yourself. Even if no one else will, forgive yourself. And I feel like you could use some help in that area. So it's about opening up, and allowing the help to come in. Okay. Oh, okay. Next we have inner authority. We kind of have a theme here. This all feels like, we're talking about health. And what everything's coming back to is the inner health, right? The quiet, going within, the ability to forgive, to release, right? What am I doing? I'm releasing negative energy that's doing nothing but holding me back. It's holding me down. It's keeping me in that thought. It's keeping me in that experience over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Whether I need to forgive myself or I need to forgive another, I don't have to do it. I don't need to do it. But if I really want to rise up and meet this beautiful, dreamy energy that's coming in, this is kind of what it's asking us to do. We have to, excuse my language, but we have to stop being wusses. And it's really strange I'm saying that. I feel like I'm saying that for someone in particular. But you know what I mean? Like, as a society, we've turned into wusses. And again, I apologize. I feel like it's not even me saying that. And it's me included in that, by the way. So, I don't know. I feel like a very stern mother right now, and I want to say, it's time just to do it once and for all. Just do it once and for all. And then open yourself up to really what the beauty of life is all about. Maybe you haven't really had the chance to experience very much beauty. So, what am I opening myself up to? Well, when I say open yourself up, what I'm saying is when you raise your vibration, the world naturally opens up to you in a higher vibration. So you're matching, right? If I opening to the world in a lower vibration, well, then the world meets me where I am. Meets me where I am. So that becomes my choice. Planetary action can have a lot of influence, but the bottom line is it becomes our choice. Do we want to rise up or do we want to stay down? Okay, anyway, what's this say? Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. Well, I should have just read the card like usual instead of talked, because that's kind of what I feel like I was just talking about. Thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, my desires, and my feelings. It's almost, all of a sudden I felt the absence of air. And I mean that as in tarot. Absence as in we don't have swords out. Well, I don't have any tarot cards out yet. But that's what I'm hearing at, So I know what it means. It means this is a time where there's no need to be in our head so much, right? We are moving into also Virgo energy, and Virgo can have, when they're down a little low, down in the dumps, what have you, they can definitely over worry about something, think it to death, and it's not good for them. But you flick that switch and you can turn it all around too. Okay. Anyway, it's almost like I just want to keep moving with oracle cards. I feel like it's giving us so much information. I thought we'd be talking about knee replacements and what have you, but it's the inner journey. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use the Good Tarot. For some reason, I'm kind of liking the size of the cards. So what we'll do now is we'll add some tarot cards in. I'm really glad I brought both of these decks out. I just want to say what I'm feeling right now is how individually each one of us having this divine energy around us at all times. It's always there. Always there. It is our energy. It's almost like we are, as we're on this earth, we control our energy as in what we open up to and what we close off to. It feels like a divine order that it cannot be broken. So if I say no to this experience, well then my guides, my angels have to cease, or what's the word I'm looking for? Does it mean okay, well, we're going to go away? No. The divine energy is always around you. And I'm getting a whole different picture of the veil, the veil. Because I feel like, I'm sitting in, I don't know, I feel like I'm in, almost like a castle, and I can feel the opulence around me. And I feel like there is this joy that I'm there. It's like I just arrived or something. There's this joy that I'm there. And I can feel that. Yet, I'm sitting in like a courtyard, and what's around me is this beautiful, maybe it's silk, white drape. It's almost like I don't want to say a tent, because I don't feel constricted. I feel like I'm in divine light as I sit here. And again, this beautiful silk drape is the whole way around me. The whole way around me. Very light, though I can't see beyond it. But I can feel. That's it. I can feel it. I can't see them. I can feel them. And I'm feeling that I am there. Therefore, I am there. as I'm sitting here, this is about me absorbing this light. I'm absorbing it. I'm absorbing it. Every cell of my body, I'm allowing, is what I'm doing. I'm allowing. And as I allow, I feel the light just connecting to the fingertips, the cells of every body, of every part of the body. And what it's doing is it's filling you up. And as you fill with light, you become lighter and lighter and lighter. It's almost like we become the weight of a feather. The image of me, as I see me in my mind's eye, has not changed. I still am who I am. I look like who I am. But what has changed is the energy within the shell. It's a true awakening. And when I am filled to the tippy top with this divine light, the curtain will drop. I may be surprised at what I see in front of me, though I expect it. It's actually there. It's like a new world, all happening within myself. This is also where you find the oneness, where each and every one of us wait for the other. Okay, guys. I think I already did this. That was just channeled, and it kind of takes me out of my head for a minute. It takes me a minute. It feels like it takes me a minute to settle back in. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. Well, hello. Can I just say that the Knight of Swords can certainly be the energy of an apology coming in or an apology going out. And we have the King of Cups. Good King, number one, to represent us all, because this would certainly fall under Pisces energy, right? Anchored by Earth energy. And in between is air energy. I feel like someone is getting ready. What I feel like is you're getting ready to go on an adventure. I feel like I got to stop for 1 second, and because I also feel there's someone who is researching, I guess. Maybe even developing, maybe have different people, because I feel like there may be someone, I feel like you're actually developing a new drug. But when I say drug, I feel like it kind of feels homeopathic to me. I hope so. That would be fantastic. And I'm saying, you're probably like, well, why is that fantastic? What is it about? I don't know what it is yet, but I feel like it, I feel like it will be tremendous. I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like I am inventing this, calling it a drug. What do I want to call it? Well, what I'm looking for is a cure for something. But in the meantime, I feel like I'm trying to find something that, a couple different things, doesn't allow symptoms to get worse due to a medication I have to take to, it's like I have to take blood pressure medication to control my blood pressure, right? But taking that blood pressure medication affects other organs, right? It is not favorable for other organs. So instead of that, I take turmeric. I'm not telling anyone to do that, by the way. It's just the first thing that came to my mind of comparison. But maybe I'm taking this turmeric and I am putting it with other things. So I'm going to call it a cocktail. At the end, maybe does more. It's going to do more than you expect. Let's put it that way. It's going to do more than you expect. You may have just began this journey, and I feel like a lot of people on a journey towards knowledge, for different reasons. Some of you have someone going through, whether it be cancer, some type of a hard medical condition. It could be yourself too. And looking for alternatives. And I don't feel like anyone's asking you to do anything. I feel like you're taking it on yourself. This may be this calling within you. I don't want to say anybody gets an illness on purpose. However, when I see what happens out of sometimes illness, I see blessings. I mean, I see beautiful blessings. I see heroes step forward, angels, earth angels step forward that we may not have seen otherwise. And sometimes that alone lifts us so high that our world changes. Okay. Anyway, so if I could put everyone in together here, it's like seeking things, knowledge, how to, so that in some way you can then better your life or someone else's life. But it will affect. So, whatever it is you're seeking, you find, then you spread it, right? Or you give it to someone, you give this knowledge to someone, they use it, they get better, they tell someone, because who knows more sick people than sick people, right? Because you're going to chemo, you're around them. So it kind of spreads, and it can be something that is helping me with the symptoms too. Sorry I'm spending so much time on this, but it feels pretty important. And maybe you needed that confirmation. Maybe it's still a thought in your head. And I just want to say for a few of you, you yourself, you're an earth angel. Don't think that you haven't helped someone or multiple people in tremendous ways. And we forget what those tremendous ways are. Someone who could have just lost someone, and they cross paths with you, and instead of you just turning your eyes and ignoring, you look at this perfect stranger and you smile at them, and that smile helps turn that broken heart, gives it a little light. Okay. And we don't understand that this is what we do. This is what we do for our soul brothers and our soul sisters. So Sometimes you yourself are put divinely in place. And I think you are. Okay. So I'm looking at this King of Cups, and he's coming under inner authority. Inner authority, again, is about taking my power back. And taking my power back is about me then listening to the messages that I'm receiving. Spiritual messages, or, spiritual insight, divine insight. That, again, always there. But some of us pay attention, some of us don't. Some of us at certain times we do. It's like that epiphany that we get, and then we're like, holy shit, where'd that come from? That happens to me a lot, but I'm very, very open to it. When it comes to me, and I may say, holy shit, where'd that come from? But then I know, and then I think, I give gratitude. And I'm always open. Send me more. And that's what happens. The more you receive it and you're open to it, the more you receive. The more signs are given. Everything in this earth is here for a reason. Everything, right? Everything relates back to something else. The sky. I look at the sky as a map, like God gave us a map, so to speak, a map to follow. When things were unsure, could we go by the night sky? And I don't mean worship. I don't mean that at all. I just mean it's there. Right? It's there. The seasons, everything. It's like everything is well orchestrated. So remember, you're part of this orchestra. You are part of this whole orchestra. An important part. It's like if you stop playing your instrument, the rest of us would just fall flat. So you're needed as much as each and every one of us. And then together, the beauty of an orchestra, right? When everyone's in pure harmony and sound, it is healing. We are the orchestra. So this King of Cups, this is about, I feel like this is about opening the heart and opening ourselves open to love, completely open to love. And maybe what is standing in the way for some, again, is that act of forgiveness, right? And, forgiveness, it's for everything. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. I should have done that. How dare I didn't do that? Okay. You've relived it a million times. You're the only one that hasn't forgiven you. But it talks about desires, right? So that you could hear and feel these signs coming in, these downloads coming in. So you could be aware to it. I'm sitting here thinking, do I want to do more cards? Because I have a feeling, of course, like always in my readings, a love story will develop. But I'm just thinking, do I want to go that way? Because this reading is taking on a life of its own, and I am absolutely fine with that. Let's just take 3 more. This has become more of a channeled reading than anything. I have the Death card of transformation. Number 13. Number 13, September 13th and the 14th is the harvest moon. Depending where you are. The 13th and the 14th. And here it is. Look at the earth energy right here. We have the Queen of Swords coming under the Knight of Swords. So if nothing else, we have immediate progression. And let's take one more. Number 13 is the only number out so far. It's the only number on the whole board. Number 13. Just so happens to be the day of my birthday. My birthday. You know, when transformation shows up, when the death card shows up, possible, by the way, I know I'm not giving any signs, because it doesn't matter in this type of reading. This has nothing to do with, you know, who's coming in, this and that. This is about moon energy, and I don't want to say how it serves us individually, because it's not serving us. That's the word I want to say. You know, it's that kind of fill in the blank type of reading. I mean, I could tell that if I allow this light in, you know, it is feeling like transformation is the right card here, because, you know, as I was sitting there allowing the light to fill me, right, what it was doing was, it's kind of like the death of the old me and the rebirth of the new me, an allowance of that. You know, and I just have to say that some of you may have already lost a loved one. I am not predicting the future. This is not something that's going to happen. This would have already happened. Matter of fact, it would happen a little while ago, because from that, it sends you on a new path of discovery. Again, whether you, again, looking for a cure for something, and that may even involve crowdfunding, you know, gathering money to help in that way. For a few of you, it may be even, I don't know why, I feel like someone's doing like a crowdfund of maybe to help, I don't know, I feel like maybe the mother passed and the father is still here and is helping to help the father in some way. And you know, some of you, this forgiveness may be to a father over a mother, if that makes sense. It may be. And this father may have wanted to apologize or has apologized. You know, I'm not even sure the father is with us. Where this is like an intuitive message that you're not receiving because you're closed down to it. You're closed down to it. That's okay, you know. But it's like they're waiting. Okay, keep going. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Here's Messenger of Earth. You know, this is guardian angel energy. This is protection. This is divine protection. And I feel for someone, like, you may have had to walk what feels like somewhat of a little bit of a dangerous road, and I don't know why. And I feel like you didn't really have a choice in the matter, and I feel like you were protected. You were protected, and maybe you know that. Maybe you felt that. You wondered that. And we have the Nine of Wands. You know, the Nine of Wands, to me, what I'm feeling I mean, the Nine of Wands is so many different things, but what I'm feeling in this reading, it's talking about struggles. It's talking about a journey, right? Number 9, we know 9 represents the journey. And knowing that the journey is coming close to an end. So it's time to wrap things up. Time to wrap them up. Or get prepared, right? We know there's a rebirth here. We know something new is willing to open. And what I feel like is just talking about some of the struggle that I've been through, maybe in the last 9 years, maybe in the last cycle. Sorry, I keep saying when I say I don't know. It is. I feel the vibration of it, and there's something. Try it. There's this vibration, and it's calming, and that's probably why I say a lot. Okay. Anyway. So whatever the struggle has been on your path, and for some of you, it is. I do feel like it is about losing a loved one. And, the guardian angel may be that loved one. Because I feel like this is saying that this love has been with you, beside you. And in particular, for a struggle that you've been going through. So the divine energy is always there, right? But this is about guardian angel energy coming in for a particular situation, a particular time period to help you through. Doesn't mean we always feel it. We feel it probably on a soul level. But then again, it's the allowance, Anyway. And I said for some of you it's about a father. I feel like some of you, the apology that you either can give, or and maybe it goes both ways. Opening up to receiving forgiveness and an apology, because I feel like for some of you, it's attached to a mother. Of course, now it's attached to a mother. I do feel well, she's attached to the guardian angel energy. For some of you, I mean, and this King of Cups is also attached to the guardian angel energy. So for some of you, this is someone, in particular, now your guardian angel, I want to say. And I don't feel like any of this will be hidden from you, but I have to rise up my energy. That's all. I know, that's all. Sure, Sandy. Look at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Perfect energy, right? It's all about your intuition, right? It's even telling us in the middle of this spread, first it's saying, quiet. Quiet. Just quiet the mind. Quiet the mind. And listen to your intuitive feelings. Then it is about whether I need to look at something so I can forgive or allow forgiveness to come in. I can see in some way it has stolen my power. When I say it's stolen my power, it stopped me from certain growth. But I have to take charge of that, right? Because ultimately it's all about me. And what I decide, and the energy I decide to keep, and the energy I no longer want. And I know that doors must be closed for new doors to open. It's the way it is. It's just the way it is. Reason being, if certain doors were left open, even a crack, old energy would try to find its way to you again. You may go looking for it. So, closing the door. And then allowing rebirth in your life. You know, when I began this reading, before I began the reading, when I was just jotting a couple things down, I kept hearing, actually I wrote it down. Rise up and meet this energy. Rise up and meet this energy. You know, Mercury, the head, Chiron, the body. You know, I wrote down, shoot your arrow with 100% accuracy straight at that problem that's been holding you back. Shoot your arrow and then pull it into you and resolve it. High Priestess is telling us this is an intuitive time. You know, and again, Pisces energy, emotion, right? It's what pops in my mind, emotion, both beautiful, but can be very over-emotional too. Sorry, Pisces, if you're watching, you know, we all have our thing. Just who we are. We all have our thing. And staying tightly in tuned really helps with this type of energy. It allows you to enjoy the dreaminess of it without getting caught up into the illusion, okay? Then we have the Queen of Cups there. You know, so, I don't know. We didn't talk about transit and all that, which is good because I don't know that much. This reading went a little deeper than I thought I was going to go, more channeled than anything. And I am, again, totally okay with that, totally open to it. I'm opening myself up to it much more. It took me a while, and still, you know, I'm trying to open myself up to everything. But I can see sometimes where, hey, listen, practice makes perfect, right? Let's leave it at that. Practice makes perfect. I kind of loved it. I hope it helped you in some way. I know it was deep. Sorry. It's just the way my readings are these days. And again, I don't try to control them. I just go with the flow. And I hope you do too. I hope this time brings you so much growth, so much gratitude, and so much love. You know, we need to remember that we are all one. And we can help each other energetically by remembering that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Please feel free to share this video. Yeah, share. And thank you for previous donations, and thank you for any donations that come in. Truly keeps the channel alive. Thank you for welcome to anyone who's new. I hope you just, you know, I know you'll just sink right into us. It's just very loving, beautiful people on this channel. So, I love it. Alright, my dears, have a beautiful month. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.